Aloha, aloha, high vibe tribe. I hope everybody is well. Let me just bring up the chat. So I thought what I would do today is I'm going to actually just do a group reading for everyone for the 1010 portal and just keep that as a separate video. So much information came in yesterday. And then at 2:30, I'll start the next video, and that will be the live mini readings. Okay. So for those who booked, it's kind of an overflow from yesterday. Thank you, Sherry, Amber, Diane, and Christine. And if anybody would like to book a reading, I do have a couple spots still left. You can check out the description box below. It's on the community tab, and it's at the top of my website as well. Okay, yeah, beautiful. So yeah, if anybody is there, if you could chat and say hi and let me know if you can hear and see me, that would be great. Aloha, Sue. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully, thank you again for booking a reading yesterday, and hopefully it resonated with you. So yeah, so much came in yesterday. Can you hear me okay, Sue? Just get my drinks happening here. I'm just going to assume that everyone can hear me. Okay, so I'm going to actually call in Source Creator, all that is, Archangel Michael, the Legions of Light, Archangel Metatron, Gabriel, Uriel, and my Star Council of Light that I've been working with. Aloha. Okay, good. Thank you, Christine. Aloha. And yeah, thank you for booking as well. And I'm going to, I just think that there is some more information. And even if there aren't a lot of people in the live today, that's okay, because it will load up to the channel. But I wanted to talk about like all this clearing that we're all doing, and we're doing like multi-dimensional levels of clearing. And then, of course, I want to do a proper reading for the 1010 portal. So we have so much going on, right? We have, what's today? Today's the 6th. So welcome back, everyone. And we have Pluto going direct on the 8th, just a couple days away. Then we have the 1010 portal, and we also have a full moon in Aries. So everyone who's in the chat, let me know how you're doing. Are you feeling like, I'm feeling like this pressure building, as if water is about to boil. And I've been feeling it personally, and I feel like the collective is going through that as well. What else did they want me to share? Oh, yes. And of course, the session today is for all Blu-rays, Starseeds, Lightworkers, Empaths, 144,000, and of course, those on the Divine Union and Twin Flame journey as well. So let me just relight the Palo Santo. I'm being very brave today. The last time I tried to light my small sage, I almost set the tablecloth on fire. So yeah. And everyone who watches this later, yes, thank you for liking as well. Like thumbs up for this video as well, because I am going to share it. Anyone who watches this later, welcome. And this main reading will be messages for all of us, like maybe something that didn't come in yesterday. Yeah. And anyone who booked, I emailed everybody last night, but anyone who did book a reading yesterday, if you can't find the link, message me, because I made the, it's a long video. It's like 2 hours, 15 minutes. I made it unlisted as well. Okay. So besides the reading, much of like what we're seeing fall apart outside in the outside reality, or as the third dimensional story unfolds and gets even more, what's the word I'm looking for, more dramatic, is because we're clearing multiple timelines as a collective and individually. So some of you are just at the beginning stages, and you might just be healing and clearing, stuff from childhood and things to do with your earth family, or moving into a different level of frequency of friends, and so, or looking for your soul tribe. Others of you have been on this journey for a while, and you're healing that fall of Atlantis piece. And that's a piece that we all agreed to ensure that we remembered about it. Like when it was time to remember about it, to ensure that it wouldn't happen in this reality. And of course, in our history, we've been told that it was in the past, but it's actually like, timelines are multidimensional, they're running parallel. So sometimes we'll experience at certain times of year, we'll go into feeling that fall again. Okay. I've had client sessions, and by the way, thanks everyone who's booked sessions, the mini readings today and all the sessions. I appreciate you all so much. I've grown so much, helping everybody as well. The Atlantis was something that I had this romantic memory about that kept me going for years. Like in 2012, I was on my Atlantean journey and I was traveling over to Europe and all of that. And there's all of that. There's so many beautiful memories that we all have in our soul and our DNA from Atlantis, but the fall was horrendous. And then recently, yeah, it was traumatic because we lost our home, but it goes even deeper than that. And that's what I'm just going to briefly touch on this again, because yesterday I was reminded, like, so what I do is when I go in and find out where the core issue is. So anytime something triggers with us, it's good for us to go within and ask, where did this start? So at the beginning, it's usually something in childhood or teenager or something like that, you know, that we're healing and just going, okay, I'm going to let that go. And that's why I do the Akashic record healing and clearing work, because the records are a written format of everything we've experienced, and it's attached to our chakra system and our quantum field. Then when we clear all of that, so when we've cleared all of Atlantis, then what? Then we go into a level of the fall of Earth, which is huge, because I even just recently found out Earth has fallen a few times. So we've got that encoded in our DNA and in the ancestral memories. Then, oh my goodness, I'm getting goosebumps. Then the fall of Lyra. I was sharing this yesterday. I just had the piece brought forward to me about my Lyran heritage got activated like in May this year, May, June. It's like it'd been hidden, it'd been dormant in me because it had been so traumatic. So the fall of Lyra actually impacted the entire galaxy and universe, and it was the beginning of the massive battle that we're in now. So the finale, one of the big finales is here on Earth at the moment. So I've had all sorts of interesting things happen the last couple weeks. I'll probably get into it more on a Telegram. It's a little bit safer to talk about some of this stuff. But that fall of Lyra, that I had to heal that piece. There was a piece that came forward the last couple of days, and it was dormant. And it was in between a tag and an implant. It was something that the other team knew was there. And if they have an opportunity right now to attach to any of us, they're going to take it. So for me, it was an experience of being around a wonderful group of people, but a very large group of people that had just gotten some more medication. That ramped up this energy, I understand. And then the beings were all there. I didn't see them until I was shown them after the fact. And what my team told me last night was they kind of had attached themselves back here, that there was something that was dormant back here. So that's been cleared, that's been healed. And it's because really we all came here to heal New Earth, but we're healing all these multidimensional copies of the Akashic records so that we can be so strong and so whole. That as everything unfolds. Yeah, that was a bit of a shocker, or what I was shown, honestly. But I just want to let you all know. So if you watch this today or later, I will be offering, I don't know if I'm going to put it on my website. I might just put a brief description, but I will be offering kind of a nanotechnology AI clearing session that's connected to that. I'll be bringing you more information about that as well. But if anytime you ever book something with me, I always message you and ask you what your intention is. So many of you know kind of what level you're at. And if you don't, you just message me, okay? But that's something they wanted me to talk to you about, is that I've heard stories that and this is like a galactic and intergalactic karmic clearing. So there are other Akashic records besides the one that we, are connected to here on Earth. And the other message they were letting me know about was, for some of us, we had to heal. Like I had to go through all of that to heal the fall of Lyra, because from that pattern, all the other patterns that have unearthed themselves in the last, I don't know, let's say since the twin flame journey, since 2012, all of those patterns sort of started to appear in this reality, because it was filtered down. So we have lots of different galactic teams working on cleaning up all of these multiple realities. So in a sense, even the fall of the Lyran system is still energetically out there that we're doing cleanup. And that was a system that once it started to fall and was taken over, Lyrans moved to other systems like the Pleiades and Sirius star system and Andromeda and Arcturus and then other like smaller systems as well, of course. So so deep within a starseed soul is kind of this nomad energy and this not belonging. You know how we've all felt like we haven't belonged at certain times in our lives? That's how deep it is. So that's how deep it goes. It goes to the fall of the Lyran system as well. Who knew, right? Okay. So anyway, we've got multiple battles going on multiple levels, but I'm going to start to tap in to see what's going on in our reality, because what I was shown a week ago with all of those people showed me that there's been some kind of infiltration. And maybe the people that are talking about it aren't even aware of it yet. So I'll bring more information in when I know about it. Last night I had a conversation. Oh, so two things. If we're in keeping our vibration high, which is always the story, and we're in nature, that frequency can't find us. It's inorganic. They have no idea what nature is. They don't understand frequencies at all. They just know, oh, like I'm a unit and I can attach to this now because that being has what I need to connect to, that kind of thing. Kind of like putting a USB cord into a port, they were showing me. Okay. So when I got around the lake last night, I had a real crystal clear conversation with my team, like probably the first one since before Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde was the most bizarre one I've ever had this time around. And they let me know how to set up, like they set up sort of, I don't know what to call it yet, almost like a really protective, besides a seal of protection, it was like an armor of protection for me, for my kitty, and for the home. And I'll talk to everybody about it in class this Monday as well. And when I got back to the apartment, it felt completely different. Like there had been a complete shift as well. So, and I just felt this relief. I felt this like anxiousness. So I don't know, maybe if any of you have been feeling sort of anxious or unaligned, there's so much going on, I think, on multiple levels, and we're picking up on that. Okay. So when I come up with a name for what that protection is, I'll let you know. But it's basically something that has to have been developed because it's a technology protection against technology. It's not against something organic. So yeah, we're getting more sci-fi and a bit more crazy now, but that's okay. Okay, let me check in to see everybody, and I want to I've got to get going and have the reading. Sorry, I've been rambling. Okay. Just say aloha to Sue, aloha to Christine. Christine, I did get your booking. I emailed you, so you are 4th on the list today. Thank you. Aloha, Jean Eagleman. Oh, Dean, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you did what you did. Yeah, I agree. I feel like water is saving us right now, and we're like in water dry world. I'm in a rainforest. I just looked at the weather today. 2 weeks ahead, they're saying we have sun. How can they predict that, right? So I'm glad that you did what you did. And sometimes that's what I'll do. Well, I'm feeling like I'm going to explode, and I'll just go sit in the tub with salts, and it just changes everything. So that's a great idea. So thank you for sharing that. You know what? I'm going to put that up so if people pop in, they can look and see. I just learned how to do this. There you go. Thank you, Dion Eagleman. That's awesome. Sue is tired today. Anxious and tired. Yeah, I feel like it's the buildup for this portal weekend. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for sharing that, Sue. Hydration was so hard to keep up with. Yeah. I think what were they sharing with me to add to find something to add to your water for hydration? So you can buy electrolyte powder. I've got like some trace minerals. Sorry, I know I keep saying I'm gonna have a show and tell, but I will do that for the next live. So extra hydration is needed on all fronts. Your feet are hurting, Sharon. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And I believe that has to do with the eclipse energy of the readjustment. I've had eclipses where I've not even been able to walk until after the eclipses have shifted. So the feet are about the ancestors. So you're pushing out old density and everything from the ancestors. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a reading so I don't run over. Don't run over the 230 time. Okay, so yesterday the key sacred geometry card for all of us is number 10, authority. It popped out of the deck, so I'm supposed to just and there's 10 people on, so 10, 10. So 10, 10 portal has always been very, very magical, and this year it seems incredibly powerful. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. And this, I asked yesterday specifically for a message that will align us all with universal and new abundance, whatever you wish to manifest or bring forward. Okay, so it came in, so it's a very powerful. It's got all the emerald green energy, like from the emerald order, and then it's got the gold frequencies. And I'm gonna put one more, and yeah, love and light and aloha to everybody as well. Thank you everybody for being here, and whoever watches later, thank you. Okay. Oh, 2 came in. Okay. So I'm going to leave that over here. The Divine Feminine came in. So all of us are receiving a rebalancing of the divine feminine codes, and well, that's the Christed consciousness codes that are coming in are actually more divine feminine now to help rebalance ourselves and the earth grids and earth, because that frequency was removed so long ago. So the frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation. So isn't that beautiful? So we were talking a couple days ago about the pink rose race. So definitely use whatever you can use to keep your heart open through all the craziness. Aloha, Diane. Welcome. Yeah, I'm going to put this back up. Okay. Perfect. And then, oh yeah, change is a coming, number 12. So this will help just all rebalance ourselves and breathe and know that it's all going to be okay. Number 12, change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Yeah. Just before I got on here, I just did a quick scan on Telegram, and so many people are posting kind of doomsday messages, and that I've been kind of counterbalancing that with prayers for the collective, because we definitely don't want a lot of pandemonium. I was sharing this yesterday. We don't really know how it's going to unfold, but I do believe the delays are connected to not really it's not all that organized yet. Yeah. Okay. So let's just pull some Guardian of the Light cards and see what else wants to come in for the 10-10 portal. 10 is about new beginnings, so it's about ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle. And it's also preparing us for the eclipse, which the first one is in Scorpio around the 25th of, and it's a partial solar eclipse. I believe it's Scorpio. Okay. The nodes will remain, the North Node will remain in Taurus, and the South Node will be in Scorpio until the middle of July. And the North Node is where we're going as a collective. So being in Taurus is actually very positive, because it is about the earth. It is about us refocusing as a group and saying, what can we do to help the earth? Okay, I love it. So the Emerald Order came in with the Emerald Tablet activation, which is beautiful because that goes along with the Authority card. I got that right away. I thought that's such an Emerald Order symbol. We were talking yesterday, one beautiful soul was going like through a couple of guides to get to the Emerald Order. The Emerald Order is a council of light that you can connect to through your heart. I always like to pray and go to the Creator and ask that I'm connecting to the right frequency, but that's what we're learning. We're learning to not be handing our power over to everyone. So I kind of equated it to many years ago. Many of us thought we had to go to the archangels to connect to the Creator, and that Creator is it's the force, it's the energy, it's everything that George Lucas talked about is everything in and around us. We're connected to that quantum field. Okay. All right. So this is about cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting for both of ourselves and the collective as well. The next message that came in is the halls of learning. So I feel like through the retrograde, like it's a perfect opportunity to reconnect and or ask for new spirit guides to come in to help you with whatever you want to move towards. And then this message says halls of learning, and that actually might mean something. Some of you might actually be going there in your sleep time, okay? And I love this. Overall, we're to keep our heart open because our heart is connecting us to source. So heart of source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Yeah, and I feel the pressure right now. I feel the pressure building. So us even trying to be at peace and be in serenity energy is going to be our challenge through this eclipse. Okay, let me just see. Okay, I think I've got about 10 more minutes. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so I will finish this reading in about 5 minutes, and then we'll start the other video for the mini readings, okay? All right. Let me just see if there's anything else that wants to come in for us. Okay, they're just saying just to go to the dragons and the unicorns and the crystals, and then I'll just see if there's anything else that wants to come in. Yeah, heck, I might have another download before Monday anyway. So, okay. Yeah, welcome everybody. Love and light and aloha. We have to stay. We have to stay in our hearts every single day. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is what came in yesterday. So the white gold dragon of Lyra. It didn't come in on this. It came in on my call. So they're just letting me know, the Emerald Order is letting me know what I shared is correct, that the fall of Lyra is such a big piece that a lot of us are healing, even if we don't feel connected to that as well. And what I love about this dragon, the white gold dragon of Lyra, it's actually saying it's connecting us to the highest Christ light. And in essence, that makes sense, because as soon as we remove a piece that might be blocking our heart or our soul, or there's some kind of fear or stress from something that's happened, yeah, I would say that a whole civilization and a planet being blown up would be very traumatic. So if that's like an echo in our starseed DNA, then to heal that and understand that it was beyond our control at that time as well. And it's helping us to have a higher frequency of Christ light to come in. And let me just pull one more for the air and the water dragon. Well, we sure need a rebalancing of water in a lot of areas of the planet. I know we're in the midst of forest fires here. We're not the only location. Yeah, water it's like there needs to be a rebalancing of water. Helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition. We're all developing our intuitive abilities, so we're getting lots of downloads and activations right now. Be open to enlightenment and express your inner song. So that really is finding something that will bring us joy. Just looking at the time, it is 2:22 here. Whoa! Sorry, unicorn nature. Absolutely. Absolutely. I almost kissed the ground last night. If you're not able to get to nature, depending on where you live or what's going on, bring nature to you through crystals, essential oils, plants. You can watch, and listen to sounds. Like I've been listening to rainstorms at night. It's been so soothing. So this is the key message: to ground ourselves. Find a way to ground yourselves every day, because the energy is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Find a sanctuary in nature and connect with the elementals. You also connect with your higher self and your guides in nature. And let's go to the crystals, and then I'll just double check and see if there's anybody that has anything else they want to say. Does anybody have a question before I pop over to the next video? Okay. Clear quartz, the all-around best crystal. You can program this quartz for anything. It will help you meditate and connect and get clearer messages. Okay. It's number 14, and it says for the crown chakra, but it's for all the chakras. Beautiful. All right. Okay, I think on that note, mahalo nui loa, I'm going to sign off, start the other video, and start the readings, the second round of readings today. So thank you everyone for being here, liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you want to work with me individually, check out my website, because I don't think it's in the description box below. I'll update it later. Lots of specials for Blu-rays, for Starseeds, for Soul Mission. There's new Emerald Order sessions. There's an Archangel Michael Blu-ray session, and there's also distance jseal removal sessions. And it just went out of my head. Oh, and thank you, beautiful Canadian tribe. Everything is at par. You can email me about that too. All right, love and aloha. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Take care, everyone. Bye.